Can you remind me of my gravity? Ground me when I'm tumbling, spiraling, plummeting down to earth. You keep me down to earth. Call me on my bullshit.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Tarahgee and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have this really easy kind of just like, you know, run to the post office, meet the parents, go on an interview, kind of like daytime glam. Love how just kind of like lightweight and natural it is. It's definitely my vibe. Obviously, I'm not joking. This is how I would do all of those things. I mean, why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I saw this girl's picture on Instagram and I immediately fell in love. And I was like, I have to try and recreate her look. So I will leave her Instagram and the link to the picture down below. I'm sure you guys have seen it floating all around Instagram. Also, in the video, you're gonna see my clothing rack behind me, but for like pictures and stuff, I wanted to take it down, and I think this is how I'm gonna leave the background now, just really plain. So let's hop into the video. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this Morphe 25B palette to start. I'm gonna take this shade through the crease of my eye. Just took a little bit of this color and I'm using that right under it. I'm just kind of mixing a bunch of browns right now just to get a transition shade going. Now I'm gonna go in with some purple. So I'm taking this purple shade right here and I'm gonna place that right under those two shades, and I'm more focusing it on the inner and outer corners. I'm taking this blue Morphe shadow in the shade Sapphire, and I'm gonna pack that on the inner and outer corners, and this is now where I'm gonna start creating my halo eye effect. So I'm actually gonna dip into my Morphe 35N palette, and I'm gonna use this purpley shade right here and just kind of use that to blend around the blue. Just gonna kind of use this to blend the blue out. We're gonna use glitter. I'm gonna use this gold glitter, and I'm gonna put this right in the center of like basically where I left the blank spot. So the first thing I want to do is go in with a little bit of glitter glue. I'm using the NYX glitter primer. I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand and just apply it directly where I want my glitter. I'm gonna take this really tiny brush, and I'm going to go ahead and start packing on the glitter. Okay, that's pretty much all I'm going to do for the top lid. I'm going to go ahead and do this eye off camera, and then I'll be back to finish up the face and the eyes. Alright, so I went ahead and did this eye and applied lashes off camera. I used the Ardell Double Up Demi Wispies. They're the one in the orange double up pack. For primer, I'm going in with two. I'm using the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Pore Defense Primer Serum, and I'm also using the e.l.f. Illuminating Face Primer. For foundations today, I'm mixing the L'Oreal True Match Lumi and the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. And then for concealer, I'm using my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Warm Honey. I'm also going to use that to create kind of like a clean line. It's kind of like to do the initial buffing out with the brush, just to kind of put the product everywhere that I want it, and then I'll go in with my beauty sponge to buff out everything else. Using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Powder, and I'm just going to take like a huge powder brush, load it up, and set my whole face with it. Alright, let's snatch this face, honey. I'm using my Black Radiance pressed powder, the shade Ebony. You guys already know the drill with that. CoverGirl Ebony Bronzer from the Queen Collection. I don't really want to incorporate blush at this point in time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Clinique powder in the shade Honey and just put this in all of my highlighted areas. Because I don't want it to be too overpowering. Then I'm going to highlight using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade Crown of My Canopy. I know they just released 4 new shades of this, but they're like those unicorny like purples and blues. I kind of want to get them, but like realistically I feel like I'm not going to use them, but I feel like they'd just be fun to have like on hand, you know. So my face is done at this point. I don't know if I'm going to add blush after I finish the eyes, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the eyes and then we're going to be done. Got it, love. Alright then. So I'm going with my favorite eyeliner ever. I literally would use this in every single look, but I feel like that would get a little tedious. So I try to like space it out here and there. This is the LA Girl Glide On Gel Liner in the shade Aquatic. That's original. So next I'm going to use a little bit of the Wet n Wild, this is an eye pencil in the shade Shock Therapy. And I'm going to place this right in the center under the blue. Kind of try and angle it right under your pupil. Go back in to the purple color and just use that around the inner and outer parts. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of my highlighter and put it in my inner corner just to kind of bring the look full circle. Yeah. Now all we have left to do is the lips, and then we are completely finished. For the lips, I'm going to keep them really simple and just do a nude. So I'm going to outline them with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Dubai. And then in the middle, I'm going to go in with the Hard Candy Velvet Mousse in the shade Daffodil. So you guys, that is the finished video. I hope you guys enjoyed the look. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment down below what I should do next. Also leave me some like foundation recommendations because I want to try new foundations. I just don't like, there's just so many that I can't really choose one at this point. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe and watch my last video, and yeah, bye guys.